Hi everyone, I'm newly appointed Washington County Sheriff Caprice Massey. On December 1st, I became your 33rd sheriff, and I am humbled and honored to be entrusted with this critical position. We are grateful for the 35 years of dedicated service from recently retired former Sheriff Pat Garrett. Even under new leadership, I assure you that the Sheriff's Office will continue its responsibility to serve and protect our community and create a safe environment for all. In keeping with tradition, I'd like to take a moment to update you on the work of our office throughout 2023 and affirm our commitment to growth and service-oriented policing in the coming year. All of this would not be possible without the resilient and dedicated service of our staff. Staff who shoulder the responsibility of maintaining public safety and all the challenges that come with it. Law enforcement is a rewarding career, knowing that you're making a difference, saving lives and protecting others, yet often accompanied by facing potentially dangerous situations or mentally coping with less than positive circumstances. Yet another stark reminder of how dangerous it can be. In July, Civil Deputy Chuck Doze was shot 7 times while serving an eviction notice in Tualatin. Remarkably, despite gunshot wounds to both arms, head, and face, Deputy Doze survived his injuries and is thankfully on the road to recovery. I'm happy to share that after 18 months of recovery, Deputy Mike Trotter, who sustained life-threatening injuries while on duty from a car crash, recently returned to work in our background investigations unit, ready to continue serving Washington County. Again, we thank our community for the continued outpouring of support when our deputies face these critical situations. I am honored to serve alongside true heroes. Despite these risks and challenges, your law enforcement heroes report to work every day, making lasting impacts and promoting safety. From January through November of this past year, our staff responded to 108,141 calls for service, an average of over 323 calls a day. We continue to operate with the principle that no call is too small. We are here to serve you and respond when you need us. Keeping our roads safe is paramount. Staff conducted 22,670 traffic-related stops and arrested an impressive 523 intoxicated drivers. We're repeatedly reminded of the tragic consequences of intoxicated and unsafe driving, and our deputies work hard to prevent such tragedies through enforcement and educating drivers to travel safely for their sake and others. In May, one of our deputies conducting speed enforcement on I-5 near Highway 217 clocked a vehicle traveling 176 miles per hour. The 19-year-old driver was subsequently stopped and arrested, potentially saving his life and others. Our tactical negotiations team responded to 132 dangerous incidents through the end of November, averaging more than 2 a week. This elite team is called to de-escalate the very high-risk, dangerous calls from hostage situations to armed suicidal subjects. Of all these high-risk calls, 141 subjects were detained, and de-escalation alone without physical force was successful in 90% of their call-outs, attesting to their esteemed negotiation skills. Our detectives continue working hard to bring closure for victims and their families, no matter how long it takes. Earlier this year, investigators closed 2 homicide cold cases from the 1980s, hopefully providing peace to both Deborah Atrops and Nancy McEver's families, even over 35 years later. Detectives investigated 3,052 child abuse reports, averaging more than 9 every day. In April of this year, our Violent Crimes Unit found evidence to support reports of a child chained up for more than 12 hours a day, strangled, hit, kicked, and verbally abused, allegedly as a result of the child taking food and drinks from the kitchen. The abusers were subsequently arrested, and detectives later discovered other victims. While these complicated cases take a toll on our staff, investigators prioritize this work to help keep children in our community safe. Our mental health response team comprised of a certified deputy and a mental health clinician, responded with skill and compassion to 3,118 calls, almost 10 a day, supporting those with mental illness or in crisis, helping them get the medical assistance they need, often instead of being taken to jail. The West Side Interagency Narcotics Team continues to fight against the manufacturing and trafficking of illegal and dangerous substances. Over the last 12 months, WIN seized 1,152,747 fentanyl pills, 598 pounds of powdered fentanyl, 147 pounds of methamphetamine, and 42 guns in conjunction with drug trafficking. These are drugs that have proven to have fatal consequences here locally in our communities. Drug trafficking is also comprehensively investigated within our jail with zero tolerance. In August, an adult overdosed in custody. The corresponding investigation led to a particular individual and a search of their cell, which uncovered 247 smuggled fentanyl pills. This discovery and confiscation of these pills likely prevented subsequent overdoses and possible deaths. Because of the continued rise in calls involving opioid overdoses, deputies carry Narcan to reverse the drug's deadly effects. This past year, staff used Narcan in 4 cases in the jail, 68 on patrol, and in 1 civil case, accounting for more than 65 lives saved. This past year, jail staff booked 13,121 adults into custody, averaging almost 40 bookings a day, even with staffing stretched thin and a recent temporary closure of 2 housing units, reducing jail capacity from 572 to 388 beds. Instead of being arrested and booked into jail, some nonviolent misdemeanor offenders receive a citation to appear in court. One of our biggest challenges this last year has been maintaining operational standards amidst unprecedentedly low staffing. As of December 6, 2023, we have 68 vacant deputy positions, 43 vacancies in the jail, and 25 on patrol. As a result, mandatory overtime and heavier workloads add to an already challenging career and can impact our community's public safety. We've placed more emphasis on our recruitment efforts. We hired a third-party recruitment firm, implemented groundbreaking and innovative methods to connect with potential recruits, initiated staff appreciation and incentive efforts, and reached out to our communities in search of willing and qualified applicants seeking unique opportunities to make a difference. Striving to be the best in public safety means recruiting the most well-rounded, agile, community-minded individuals to be part of our team, whether serving in uniform or in some other meaningful way. If you are ready to join our team and make a positive difference in our community, please visit our website, joinwcso.com, to learn more. As I begin my journey as your new sheriff, I rely on our staff and you, our community members, to help mold the future of Washington County public safety by sharing your feedback. Favorable or not, your insight and experiences help us improve and best serve you. You can do so on our website at wcsooregon.org. We look forward to 2024 with renewed optimism and an unbroken commitment to our community. Our mission of serving and protecting grows stronger every time we face adversity. Our focus remains, as always, on connecting with you and addressing the needs of our community, making it safe and secure for all. As we journey into this new chapter under my leadership, I sincerely thank you for your trust and support. Whether you are a law enforcement professional reporting for work each day, a community member providing critical feedback, or an interested individual considering joining our team, you are the backbone of our shared mission. Together, we face what lies ahead and strive to shape a future characterized by safety, harmony, and robust community relations. Stay safe, and here's to a brighter and better year ahead. Happy New Year, Washington County.